Hi Scorpio, welcome to your end of month general reading. This reading will cover the energies of the past, present, and future, the present being the moment that you view this reading. As I was shuffling your cards, we have the Strength card come out, or Desire. So this is the Chariot and the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Alright, keywords are movement, fate, transition, and change. Okay, the story behind Tristan and Isolde, which is the story behind this card here, Desire. It says, without family of his own, Tristan pledged his loyalty to King Mark of Cornwall, who loved and cared for Tristan as his own son. Through irresistible twists of fate and despite devotion to Mark, Tristan fell hopelessly in love with Mark's bride, Isolde, and she with him. So, pulled by desire. Something pulls you maybe into a relationship here, Scorpio. And it could be that one of you has pledged your loyalty to someone, but through an irresistible or irreversible twist of fate, and despite your devotion or their devotion to a specific person, I'm seeing someone is falling helplessly in love here. Okay, that is the meaning of this card, Desire. So if that resonates with you, Scorpio, or maybe this will come out in your spread, we shall see. But an important card nonetheless. Card number 7, a spiritual number. The Chariot, movement forward. Movement, fate, and destiny are playing a role for you over the next, I would say, 2 weeks or so, maybe more. What are the general messages and energies for the sign of Scorpio? All Scorpios that may be watching. Scorpio suns, Scorpio moons, Scorpio rising, Scorpios on the house cusp, and also those of you that have your Venus in Scorpio. What are the most important messages and energies for the sign of Scorpio? General messages and energies for Scorpio. One more shuffle here, and I think we'll be ready to cut the cards. Lots of birds tweeting outside today, my window. Maybe there's some chatter going on in the background here. 7 of Cups in reverse in your past. We have the Awakening card, which is the Sun card. We have the 5 of Cups. Let's see if I can move these over a little bit so there's more room. And we have the 3 of Cups. Going into your present situation, we have Transformation, also known as the Death card. Temptation, the Devil. We have the 5 of Arrows in reverse, and we have Love in reverse, the Lovers card in reverse. Going into your future, we have Balance in reverse. Look at all the major arcana, guys. Already you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Okay, Temperance in reverse here, the 8 of Cups. Prince of Cups upright. Your first court card, clarified by the Tower. And the King of Coins in reverse, clarified by Grace in reverse. Lots of major arcana, guys, and Judgment in reverse in your outcome position, almost all major arcana. Whew. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, or Wisdom in reverse. Okay, guys, this is a very powerful reading. I'm not surprised because I don't know, I was, not that I was putting off doing this reading, but I had a feeling that it was going to be pretty serious for some reason, or a lot of, I was just feeling like, oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. Yeah, so there's, like I said, there's a lot of major arcana in your reading, which tells me you have a lot of energies, outside energies influencing you. Scorpio retrograde and Jupiter retrograde in Scorpio. I know that. We have Saturn retrograde in Capricorn. Uranus is going to be going retrograde soon, if it hasn't already, I think. But I'm just confused as to why there's so many major arcana. I mean, maybe there's something I'm missing astrology-wise. But for a lot of you, it's gonna be, I'm seeing turbulence. I'm seeing turbulence here, difficult energies. For example, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Wisdom card in reverse. So this is the underlying theme or challenge of your reading. Okay, one of the messages I'm getting is one of betrayal. I sense that there's been a secret here that has come out. Someone here, it's a very passive energy. When she's upright, it's about keeping a secret as well. But I was drawn to the sword here, the dagger. And what I'm getting is someone's true intentions coming out here. Someone also not listening to their higher wisdom. Someone is not their, what do I want to say, their higher mind is not responding to them. So this is about not listening to your intuition or not paying attention to your intuition. Which frankly, you know, what else do we have? Also 21, Triumph reversed underneath that. Something here, someone is clinging to the past, a past success, and does not want to close this chapter. There is a chapter in your life, there is something that wants to end, wants to come full circle, but there seems to be some unfinished business here. I'm also seeing possibly there may be a third party involved, or a secret coming out regarding a third party. Okay, in the past you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is coming out of illusion, okay? Seeing things as they are, very pragmatic. If you were kind of in a daydream or felt like you had a lot of options, it's now becoming very clear what the reality of the situation is here. Okay, no more lost in a fantasy. You're starting to see the reality. The rose-tinted glasses are coming off. And that's further reinforced by the awakening, something coming into the light. We also have the sign of Leo here. Becoming clear, you know, it's clarification. It's, yeah, you've woken up to something here. You see things as they are by the light of day. All right. I'm sort of seeing this angel coming into her and being like, you can't go back to sleep now. You've seen the truth. You've seen the truth. This is the reality. Better to accept things as they are than to pretend that they're not the way that they are. This creates sorrow. I do see sadness here. I see loss. Sorry, oops. As I strike my reticulating arm here. Yeah, there's been a loss here. Someone is upset, likely you. Something has upset you. This could be, I'm just looking at his posture. He's holding his body close. He's holding his own arm and then covering his face. So it's, you know, there's shame and regret here, and feelings of sadness and loss. It's coming up in your water energy. This could be as a result of something coming to light in your past. We also have the Three of Cups here. So while I do see celebration and friendships around you, I'm also sensing that maybe you're not feeling like celebrating as well, because I see someone here is kind of standing outside of the circle. They're like, oh, come dance with us, come party with us, come play with us. And, you know, maybe you're not feeling like doing that. But I do see support around you. I do see friends around you. Now, if you're dealing with someone, they may have this kind of energy. They may consider you to be a friend or an equal. Of course, the Three of Cups has more to do with friendship than love. So, something to keep in mind there. But I also see people who are celebrating at someone else's expense, which I also think is a bit odd, because look at the contrast between these two cards. You know, maybe you're coming to a reality about something here. That's what I'm kind of picking up. This has been going on all along, and, you know, maybe it has hurt you. So, going into the present, we have two major arcana, transformation and temptation. We have your card here, death, transformation. Something in your life is ending, okay? This is taking out the, removing the old, making way for the new. We have Pluto here and Persephone, the story of Pluto and Persephone. Card 13, transformation. So, things will no longer be the same. I also feel that some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn here. We have the Temptation card. There is some energy around you at this time. A lot of energy of change, for sure. There's an energy of change and things shifting. And certain things dying, certain things ending. But also of, you know, perhaps being locked into something here that is not good for you, that's not healthy for you. These are, you know, we have card 15 and we have card 13. So this temptation energy is as strong, if not stronger, than this death energy. It's like you've removed one thing and now you have to deal with it, with the other. There may be temptation to go back to someone or to go back to some way of being. I also feel like you just need to be careful what you allow into your life at this time, because I feel like there could be addictions or someone around you who has addictions. This almost always talks about codependency, maladaptive behavior, repetitive behavior, obsessive thinking, obsessions. And I'm with the Five of Arrows in reverse. I am seeing that someone has ended a conflict here. Okay, but I'm also seeing, I'm seeing the same person here as in the Temptation card, moving towards you or wanting to tempt you. So be careful of smoothing over conflicts. I feel like you might hesitate to be the first to apologize, and maybe, yes, the conflict is ending here, but it's not been a very positive one. It's been one where both parties have been hurt. There's been no winners. In fact, I feel like there's been a lot of loss as a result of this conflict, and there might be a temptation for, you know, I'm not saying like there's this entity around you of evil, but there may be some uninvited energies coming in at this time while you're going through this transformation, and that simply won't be helpful to you. That simply won't be helpful to you. That will just create more chaos for you. I am seeing that we have the Lover's card in reverse, which to me represents unrequited love. Love relationships that fizzle out, chemistry, that, you know, the chemistry, there's not enough chemistry to keep this relationship going. It could also be that, you know, if this is your soulmate, you know, the soulmate contract here is over, or you've broken up with your soulmate. You're breaking up with someone here. Maybe the physical relationship is intact, but the love and the relationship, the ability to harmonize with this person is gone. I feel like you're sitting here realizing that something is over, but someone is coming back to you wanting a physical relationship, wanting to take from you, even though this conflict is over and you know that this union is no longer meant to be. Which brings us to the future. We have balance in reverse, the sign of Sagittarius. There is a lack of balance and healing. There's no consensus around, I'm seeing a relationship here. It's like you're not mixing, there's no agreements. You can't agree on anything really. There also could be some issues with temper, you know, patience. Patience and healing are required at this time. Something is very out of balance, though. That's what I'm picking up. And with the Eight of Cups, I'm sensing that there is something wrong here. In this card, she's trying to figure out, she's asking this man, what's wrong, what's wrong? And he's not responding to her. So, very closed off here. We see that there are 7 cups stacked here. Here are the 2 cups. The 2 of Cups, which represents you and your soulmate. And we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups here. Soulmate energy, 6, 7, 8 with the 2 cups. And I'm even seeing the Ace of Cups here, but the problem is that there is still something missing. There is the feeling of something missing. And I look at the water in the background and it's very turbulent. So, trying to figure out what's going on, what's missing. Is this person going to come back to me? They've just left the room. I'm seeing a water sign, this is likely you. Prince of Cups coming in with the Tower. I see offer of love here. It's Prince of Cups can be very charming. He or she, I'm seeing a male energy here, coming in with the Tower. So an offer of love, if you're dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, I'm seeing this person coming up as the King of Coins in reverse, and with Grace in reverse, the Star in reverse. This person is not open to forgiveness. They also are holding on to, they're kind of holding on to a grudge. They feel pessimistic is the way I would put it. They don't, they haven't healed. And I think that you're surprising them in some way with this. It's not I wouldn't say immature offer, but maybe there's a bit of, it's a bit sudden, I'm seeing with the Tower. There's something sudden that you are doing. Maybe it's an outburst, an argument or something. But I feel like you two are on very different pages here. Your outcome is Judgment in reverse. Yeah, so the decision to give someone a second chance, you have not decided yet. You're still making up your mind with Judgment in reverse. There can also be critical thinking being done at this time. Someone being very judgmental, very critical of their loved one, but also it's just saying to me that the jury is still out on this situation, even going into May. It seems like that there's been a catalyst here. This could be something that's been going on for a while, but it starts with your awakening, and then we have the transformation, right? It feels like maybe someone has come back in here, but the soulmate contract is over, and then I feel like things are out of balance, and there may be either you sending this person a message, or I do see a message coming next week, either from you or another water sign. But if you're dealing with an earth sign here, I don't feel like they're They have more healing to do on themselves. This person can be this King of Coins in reverse. The King of Coins in reverse is someone who's greedy, materialistic, two-timing, and that is not open to forgiveness. Both of you are being very judgmental. If you're in a relationship with this person, you may not feel like giving this person a second chance, is what I'm seeing. Sorry if that sounds negative. That's what I'm seeing, Scorpio. But let's see. Let me check let's look at your guidance message. Spirit, what is your guidance message for Scorpio? All my Scorpios that may be watching, what do they need to hear right now? What is your guidance message for Scorpio? We have the energy of nurture, which resonates with the 3 in the Empress in the major arcana. Okay, so as a guidance message, think of this as something that maybe you can implement that has been missing from your life, something that you may not have thought of before. It's a sign, right? It's a sign of what to do to help the situation. Keywords are cherish, nourish, blossom, abundance, nature, creativity. The nurture card reminds you, Scorpio, to tend the garden. Relationships must be nourished in order to thrive. Count the abundant blessings of the relationships you have and find ways to let other people know that you care for them and appreciate them. Good relationships can be taken to new levels of happiness, and faltering relationships can be revived with loving care and attention. Equally, be sure to tend to your relationship with yourself. Nurture your soul by giving yourself the grace to be who you really are, and love yourself for it. Take a few moments every day to connect with the divine. Pull a card from this deck, meditate for 5 minutes, or simply have an attitude of gratitude. Nurture your mind by engaging in activities that stimulate and engage. Use your creativity in some way every day. Everyone has the ability to be creative, whether you paint, write, cook, sew, sing, or dance. Live. Take care of your body by maintaining your good health or by making it healthy. Relax in a bubble bath, enjoy a good cup of tea, or take a long walk. Connecting with nature will soothe and nourish all aspects of yourself. Remember that nurturing yourself also raises your vibration and sends a signal of love into the universe. If you desire it, that signal will be a beacon that will bring a new and loving relationship to you. Your affirmation is, I shower all my relationships with loving attention and watch them blossom. Traditional tarot archetype is the Empress. So this is basically saying that to tend the garden, you also need to take care of yourself, live in abundance, not scarcity. It's the opposite of the scarcity mindset. You also have the sun energy here. She is surrounded by nature. I feel like for some of you working in your garden, being out in nature is going to help revive you. But it's also like this goddess energy as well. You know, pamper yourself, give yourself good food, take care of yourself. Don't neglect yourself. If you've been doing a lot for other people lately, maybe it's time to turn that attention back on yourself as well. Okay? Because you do have quite a lot of difficult energies to deal with, and don't neglect yourself in the process. That's what I want to say as well. Scorpio, I hope you found this reading helpful. Thank you so much for being my patrons on here. Let me know if you resonated below in the comments, or you can just like the video if you liked the reading. I will see you guys back in May for the bi-weeklies. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.